It's too early. I can't turn the big lights on, so you're getting this video by the light of tiny wooden mid-century modern Halloween houses from World Market. I've been in Italy for 2 weeks. I'm severely jet lagged. Yesterday I woke up at 2:30 in the morning. We got home Friday night. It's Sunday morning. Yesterday I did a little work, I relaxed some, and then I went out with friends at night. It was actually really cool. We went to the Rocky Horror Picture Show 50th anniversary at Hollywood Forever. Tim Curry was there, and we had the time of our lives.
I wouldn't be here tonight if it wasn't for a young actor named Tim Curry. He sort of took a chance at one time, and he put his blossoming career potentially up in the air when he put on 6-inch high heels. And he and a bunch of weirdos and wonderful people did this little show at the Royal Court Theater. Now, it was him. He changed my life, I must say. 50 years, he's changed my life. And I think he's changed a lot of people's lives. And I think he's changed the world.
Yeah!
Don't get strung out by the way I look. Don't judge a book by its cover, he said. And what we like to say is, don't judge a book by its lover.
Yeah!
So there's one more little surprise, and that is, let me introduce you to a friend of mine. Timothy Curry.
Yeah!
Thank you for coming up to two memorable pieces of history. The Hollywood Forever Cemetery, which is legendary, and another piece of history, the Rocky Horror Picture Show.
But now it's time to get my life in order. Being gone for 2 weeks means I have an unimaginable amount of work, chores, self-care that needs to be done. So come along with me after being on vacation for 2 weeks. It's actually pretty hard to do this with one hand. I gotta start wearing a GoPro for these videos. Okay, little Miss Mam's awake and she wants to go outside. So let's take her out. It is literally pitch black outside, so I have to come out first and like stomp around and make sure there are no coyotes. We are going to look through some of my cookbooks to get inspiration for this week. We have a new cookbook I just got. We have one of my favorite cookbooks of all time. This is something I rented from the library and didn't realize I still had, so I need to return that, so I'll look through that real quick. Bryant Terry is, I think, in my opinion, one of the best cookbook authors of all time. If you don't have any of his cookbooks, I would highly, highly recommend them. He's vegan. It doesn't matter if you are or not. His recipes are unbelievable. Gaza Kitchen, Sweet Potato Soul, another Bryant Terry book. This book is really cool because he includes a song to go with each recipe, which I think is unbelievable. I got this cookbook because I saw it and some of the sauces alone had me feeling inspired. Honestly, that was years ago and I still haven't used it. So today's the day. I'm gonna get inspired by it. And then last but not least, oh, this is a charity that I love and I've worked with before, but Kendall wants to get into making bread. So I bought their cookbook a while ago. It's breads from all different cultures. This is a charity that helps women start their own food-based businesses, women who are immigrants. Here, there's all. You can pause, read that if you'd like. But Kendall's gonna make some bread from this week because she's getting into making breads. And I don't typically follow a recipe to a T. I'm not a baker. So a lot of times I just use these recipes for inspiration as kind of jumping off points. So I'll look at what I got from my farm share in terms of produce. And then I will look at these cookbooks. I'll look at ideas that I've jotted down in just like a notes app over time of things that sound like they might be good to me. And then that's how I'll make my meal plan for the week. So let's do that now. I just got my farm share subscription, my CSA, which if you don't know, you should check it out and see if they have one in your area. You sign up for every week, every other week, whatever, and it's from a local farm and they deliver fresh produce from their farm directly to your front door, or you go somewhere to pick it up and you get fresh seasonal produce. It's a really good price. It keeps you in touch with the food systems around you. Also, it keeps me eating a lot of good, fresh produce. Biodiversity is so incredible for your gut health. Y'all know I love to support a local business. So doing the CSA Farm Share really encapsulates everything that I love. Okay, I found a bagel in my freezer, so I'm eating half of it with some butter. And then here's a bunch of produce. And we're in October, which is my favorite month. So that means I'm going to watch something Halloween themed, a little spooky, a little scary. That's all I'm gonna watch all October, as it is every October. Honestly, as it is most of the year. I have done so much laundry and there's still so much laundry. Okay, I'm running out of the house to go to dance because part of getting my life together is getting back in my routine. Kendall doesn't feel good, so I went to get her some drinks after dance at 7-Eleven. And then that's for Andrew, and then this is for Colin, and Colin's driving. If you're like, hey, why don't you film in dance class? Other influencers do that. That's crazy. One thing to know about me is I am not cooking lunch on a day that I'm meal prepping food. So we got Gus's. Everyone's here. We all got Gus's. Gus's. We all got Gus's. Woo. We all got Gus's. Everyone's eating Gus's. You good? You just wake up from your nap? You're confused? Okay, I made a huge crock pot full of lentils. Well, lentils and rice. It's like a kitchery situation. And I cleaned lettuce, and then I made this. This is how you're gonna be able to see it, hold on. This is a marinated chickpea onion tomato mixture. We had a salad like this in Italy that they just topped with like basically canned tuna, and it was so good. So we want to recreate that this week. For dinner, I did not finish up my lunch. So I'm killing my lunch, and Kendall had lentils. I was out last night. Last night was Saturday, so I have to catch up on something very important. That's my friend Jeremy! Oh, the audio's off. Hold on. It's so exciting! We love you, Chair. Bad Bunny, I love you too, but move. Our friend Rachel wrote on this episode. Wait, no. There she is. Rachel, we love you. Okay, this is my final load of laundry for the night. Well, part of getting my life together, I guess, doesn't include sleep because it's 4 a.m. I don't feel incredible, so I'm gonna make some tea. I don't know if it's just the lack of sleep or I'm sick. Okay, it's actually like a more normal time of day now, on day 2 of getting my life together after vacation, just getting my life in general together. You guys know, but if for some reason you don't know, if you're new here, my apartment flooded. My fiance was in the hospital. We had a death in the family. We just had like a bunch of stuff happen. And then we went out of town for 2 weeks, which was great. But we haven't had a ton of like normalcy in our lives the last couple weeks, months, this year even. So I'm trying to get back to it now that we're home. Kendall does not feel good. She's still feeling sick. Her chest is still bothering her. So we have to figure that out. But she did not feel up to going to aqua aerobics this morning. So I'm here by myself. And honestly, I'm really proud of myself because I did not want to go by myself. I wanted to stay home in bed with her. But I said, you know what? I'm making this video. I'm getting my life together. So I'm here. I dropped Angel off at Colin's house because today they were finally supposed to be finishing up construction on our house, apartment, condo, after... That's something that's always weird to me. I always say house, and then people will be like, you live in a house? I thought you lived in an apartment. And then I'll be like, oh yeah, sorry, apartment. And then they'll be like, well, didn't you and Kendall buy that apartment? I'm like, yeah. They're like, well, then technically it's a condo. I'm like, okay, I don't know. It's just my home. They're supposed to finish construction. The guy shows up this morning. He's like, is all the stuff here? Like, or is the new vanity here to put in? is the new like mirror thing because they broke our sliding mirror in our closet, like our closet door. And I was like, no, none of that's here. And he was like, oh, okay. Well, I don't know what to do then. And I was like, well, I certainly don't know what to do, so you got to call your boss. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. I think it would really get my life together if all of the construction was done in our house by today. That would be unbelievable. But I don't know. We'll see. Okay, let's go swim. I'm going to do a voiceover real quick before I go in for a video that's coming out this week. But since I got a new phone, I had to get new headphones. And one thing about me, you will never catch me with AirPods. It is wired headphones until the day I die. This is my first day coming to swimming when it's kind of cold and I'm scared. 1 hour of water aerobics done. Let's go get Kendall some flowers. We got some of her favorite stuff. She always wants juice and we never have juice. And I got this cottage cheese ranch and some mac and cheese and some pumpkins and some skincare stuff. I went and recorded 2 episodes of the podcast, came home, did a little cleaning, forgot to film any of it. But that's part of getting your life together, right? You put down the phone, you put down the camera. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Not that I'm bad at my job. Now it's time to do something that's really important when it comes to getting your life together, and that's going to see a psychosexual horror movie with your 2 bosses.
Now to learn more. Is your old plumbing haunting?
I feel awful. So I'm gonna have like a hopefully healing breakfast. Let's see if it makes me feel better. Breakfast is some of the khichdi I made, some leftover garlic naan that I had in the freezer from last time we got Indian takeout, this tangerine juice from Trader Joe's, and some Dayquil, baby. Well, off-brand Dayquil. Kroger Daytime Multi-Symptom Relief. And we gotta do a little dishes because the work never stops. It's the breakfast of champions. I'm back at work.
Ciao.
Did you miss me?
So much.
1 to 10.
10,000.
Now speak a little Italian.
Molto bene.
Logan just went to Italy because she got engaged there.
Grazie mille.
Huge since I've been gone.
Woo!
Huge. What's that? Sporked has 100,000 followers on YouTube.
Yes, 102 now.
Wow, beautiful. These are so good. Oh my God. I went to my psych appointment, cleaned the house a little, did some voiceovers. Now I'm at work. Yeah, let's do some taste tests. Oh my God, cute. And this is from your friend?
This is from Nicole, and then there's something inside from Kim.
Oh my
All
God.
of it's from me.
I don't know. I'm not hearing a lot of what you've done. Okay, this is from your friend Nicole, who's a fan?
Yeah, she loves you.
That's so sweet. I have to meet her. And then, okay, Logan's fiance made me a magnet because she does clay work. Wow.
This is her last thing she's making. She said she's over it now.
She's retiring?
She's retiring, and the sushi was the last.
Oh my God.
Because me, Kendall, Jordan, and Kim went on our first double date, and we got sushi.
That's so true. Wow, I'm sad she's retiring, but
Right.
also I feel honored. We're tasting these first. I've never had these. Let's find out. I would say this is probably a quarter of all the chilies that we had to try. Yeah.
That wasn't a good fart sound.
Do it again.
I can't.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know. That was better though, wasn't it?
A little, but not much. Are you just gonna fart? Gwyneth! We just got out of the movie and I'm feeling a little rough. I wonder if maybe I'm getting sick. I don't know if it's jet lag or sickness. So we're just gonna have to wait it out, but I'm gonna try to fight it off with some soup. I'm not cooking, I don't feel good. So thank goodness Uber Eats is sponsoring this video. I know that this video is all about getting my life back together after vacation, and part of that is saving money, but I will be honest with you, one thing I do not typically skimp on is giving money to local restaurants. So I will cut back on a lot of other things, but I think spending money within your own community for local businesses, especially local restaurants, really important. So when I can do that, even if I'm trying to cut back, I still do it. And tonight, to give back to my community and my stomach, we're getting food from our favorite local Thai place. And we're using the pickup feature today because I'm using the pickup feature today because we're driving home and I don't want to pay for a delivery fee. I placed the order on the app. It was really quick and easy. And since I'm able to track it on the app, it's almost ready. So let's go.
Hi, how are you? Good. I have a pickup for Jordan.
And if you too are too tired to cook dinner tonight, you can get Uber Eats, and first-time customers can get $15 off an order of $20 or more if you head to the link in my bio and use the code Jordan15. Oh, soup time. We got the goods. All right, we have Kendall's Pad CU with her cream cheese wontons. And then she very generously gave me a couple of her wontons. And then I got the cow soy. Here's kale that I should be using for dinner, but I'm not. I got takeout. And I know this is absolutely ridiculous, but I am going to have it in this huge bowl. And I'm having it with this kooky, crazy big spoon. Thank you, Uber Eats. Love you. What's the problem? I don't know. Well, maybe I'm in love. Woke up at 5 a.m. Still not feeling good. Soup for breakfast it is, plus a bunch of pickled chilies. I'm trying to clear my sinuses out. To be clear, this is not pickled okra. This is just an old jar, but they're my homemade pickled chilies. Also, did I mention it's 5 a.m.? I'm home from my work lunch. I'm tired. I don't feel good. This is where I will be for the rest of the night, okay? So no more filming for today, all right? But I love you guys. Okay, another 4 a.m. morning. Maybe this is just my reality now. But since I'm up, I said, you know what? Let's use that time. So I'm doing edits on our podcast.
This is not even, who cares? This is like old news, but I'm just like.
I'm crushing the last of the lentils for breakfast. This has been the best breakfast. I'm gonna make a big thing of lentils every week to have for breakfast. I did about an hour of editing. I edited some ads, some YouTube videos, some short form, and now I'm doing chores. My nail tech does not mess around. Greatest in the game. I love him. This little spider he did. I have like nice skin. Why does my skin look like I'm looking at it on one of those cameras that shows you your sun damage on my new iPhone? As I've said before, too much def. Way too much def. I'm showered and I just did edits on a new episode of Gastronauts that's coming out in a few weeks. It is the most absolutely unhinged episode of Gastronauts we've ever had. And I won't tell you who's in it yet, but what I'll tell you is you'll know it when you see it. My hair is drying, I'm finishing up some work, then I'm gonna put my face on, and I'm gonna go meet someone I've been waiting my whole life to meet. Now is your time to guess in the comments. Soon enough, it will be revealed. Can you believe? I let you down yesterday with filming. I know that, you know that, and I'm sorry. But it just got kind of busy. Kendall's not feeling good. Luke and I went to the Elvira book signing. She signed my cookbook. And then I went to the haunted hayride at night. Today is Friday. I woke up, I worked. Now I'm going to do one of the most bizarre things that I've ever done. I went into a sunglasses store in Venice, Italy, met a woman who owns the sunglass store. She makes handmade sunglasses. Her name is Patty. I love her. You saw her in my Venice vlog. Well, she's in LA right now. So Colin and I are going to meet Patty at a cafe because we might buy some more sunglasses. Basically, we're doing a meetup with our sunglass dealer. I literally tried to go to this sandwich shop in Florence and it was busy. And now Lily's like, I want to go here for lunch. This is my sunglasses lady. I didn't film because I was so excited and she and I were just chatting. And then I also am not going to show you because these are for my elopement. So you'll see them eventually, but just not right now. I am making vegan pozole verde in the crock pot. And I'm helping Kendall with a self-tape. What's it for?
It is for a horror movie.
Ooh, exciting. The video's fallen off. The reality of the situation is the video's fallen off. I said I was gonna do a good job yesterday, didn't. Done an okay job today. But I think once again, as I said earlier, kind of brave, kind of cool that the video fell off because I said I wanted to get my life together. So I've really been focusing on my life. That's what I'm gonna tell myself. And that's what you're going to believe. I'm in my cozies now, including my little Apple jumper from Lucy and Yak. I love them so much. They sent me this and I'm obsessed with them, but I've also bought their pieces before. I love them. And now I'm going to see The Smashing Machine with my friend Kelsey. Once again, part of getting your life back together is getting together with friends. I put some hair oil in my hair and I have a pimple patch on. That's self-care. And then she's gonna come over after and eat dinner with me and Kendall and Angel. And once again, I cannot cook and film at the same time. I'm so sorry. One day I will do it and it will be a spectacular video and you'll get a bunch of great recipes and you'll love it and I'll love it and it'll be great. I can't casually like meal prep and also film like a vlog style video. But let me show you what I made. I showed you this earlier, but the vegan pozole. Ah! The vegan pozole is cooking away. That's what we're having tonight for dinner. I made a passion fruit lemonade with fresh passion fruit that I got from my CSA, and some coconut milk is gonna go into this. I saw it from a woman on TikTok. I will tag her in the caption. I'll send the the recipe. I didn't follow her exact recipe. It was more just inspiration, but thank you for inspiring me. These are toppings prepped for pozole. So like thinly sliced cabbage, diced onion, and then this is for tomorrow's dinner. This is thinly sliced yellow squash, summer squash, and onion for a pimento cheese squash casserole I'm making. And I started watching this new show with Eric Bana. It's called Untamed. Okay, it's like 2 days later. I never ended this video. I'm sorry, okay? But I do feel like my life is together a little bit more than it was, including the fact that Kendall and I went to look at a house to purchase, and we didn't do it because we decided it wouldn't be the most financially responsible. AKA, we couldn't afford it. Now that this week is over, this video is over, I am perfect, my life is perfect, and I'm sure you're perfect too. Okay, love you, bye.